Hey everyone, welcome to the Reddit branch. Today we have interesting stories from Reddit that I would love to hear your opinion about. So feel free to let me know what you think down in the comment section. If you enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for content like this every day. First story, would I be the a-hole if I don't go to my brother's wedding rehearsal? My twin brother is getting married later this month, and my parents are pressuring me to go to the rehearsal dinner. I'm not sure of the etiquette for weddings, and honestly, I don't really like my brother. We are polar opposites and have conflicting views in nearly everything. I am not in the actual wedding. I was not asked to be a groomsman and will only be going to the wedding as a spectator, and to me that means I am not expected to go to the rehearsal dinner. With my parents pressuring me to go, I am worried I may be the a-hole if I don't. What do you all think? Would I be the a-hole if I refuse to go to the wedding rehearsal of my brother who didn't bother asking me to be in the wedding? Or is it not my responsibility to show up? Thanks. Edit from the poster. I have not been asked by my brother or his partner to attend. Only my parents, who aren't even hosting the event. I have not spoken to my brother about this, and as far as I am aware, he has not mentioned one way or another if he wants me there. I suspect he doesn't care, as I wasn't asked to be in the wedding and was not even given a formal invitation until I brought it up to my parents. Apparently, he couldn't be bothered to pay postage for mine. It was hand-delivered a couple weeks ago. People replied in the comments with, "You're not the a-hole, but typically, the rehearsal dinner is for the wedding party and other family members, which is why you were asked to attend. Look, you don't even want to go to the dinner that your brother and his future wife haven't invited you to. Yes, your parents invited you, but it's not your parents' wedding. Your parents are probably trying to patch up your relationship with your twin. Certainly, you can ask your brother if you can come, but you obviously don't want to. From what little you have told us about your family dynamics, maybe the best thing you can do is to attend the wedding as a guest as requested and quietly leave after making an appearance at the reception. You're not the a-hole. You haven't been invited by the host of the event. This is a no-brainer. Don't go. If your parents need someone to keep the peace, tell them that your brother needs to actually invite you because you're not gate-crashing his party. Usually, a rehearsal dinner is specifically planned out as far as how many people are attending, and a lot of bridal parties would be upset at someone joining them uninvited. Coming to his rehearsal dinner uninvited is just asking for trouble. Trouble which I'm sure your parents will be ducking out of the way of. Keep reiterating to your parents that they are not the hostess and cannot extend the invitations. It's lovely that they think you should be included, but it ends their party, so their views do not matter. If your brother wants you to attend a thing, he will invite you to the thing. If you do not receive an invitation and your parents want you to go, this is an issue they need to take up with your brother, not with you. You're not the a-hole. Now for my personal opinion, the poster should not go to the dinner. If his brother wanted him there, he would have invited him himself. Simple as that. Next story. Am I the a-hole for not letting my baby's biological mom see her? First off, legally, I know I am in the clear. I'm looking for a moral judgment. I, 43 female, adopted a baby girl 5 months ago at birth. Her biological mother, Kim, is a very sweet girl in her 20s who wasn't ready to be a parent. We have a semi-open adoption, which means that Kim is kept updated of the baby's progress as she grows via the adoption agency we met through. Our arrangement is as follows. I will send photos/videos of the baby 4 times a year. We will meet in person 4 times a year in public with an adoption agency official. When the baby's older, Kim and her can have phone calls a few times a year. And Kim can send gifts on her birthdays and Christmas, and she can send letters and photos 4 times a year too. She gave birth to a baby girl that I have named Margaret. Meg is 5 months old now, and in those 5 months, Kim has seen Maggie in person twice. Once was the day Maggie was born, and the second time was when Maggie was 3 months old. I have sent photos, letters, and videos in that time as well. Kim very obviously cares about Maggie, and I am forever grateful to Kim for giving me the greatest gift I could have ever received. I wanted Kim and Maggie to know each other. Maggie will always know she's adopted and she deserves to know where she comes from. I live with my fiance in the city and Kim lives a few hours away. We were at a park near our house, and it happened that Kim was visiting the city with her mother, her aunt, a sister, and a friend. And she was very excited to see me. She immediately asked me if she could ever let her family meet Maggie. As I said, I'm grateful to Kim for her choice, but she made me very uncomfortable because she kept referring to Maggie as her baby. For example, she would say, "My baby's here too. This is my baby's adoptive mom. This is the lady that adopted my baby." It's important to me for Maggie's sake, so she's never confused, that the line is very clear. Legally, I am Maggie's mom. She is legally my child. Kim is not her mom. Maggie is not her daughter. Kim carried her and birthed her, but she is my child. So I told Kim she could not see the baby and that if she wants to, that she needs to wait until our pre-arranged in-person meeting, and she needs to always address the agency with any and all concerns to Maggie. Technically, Kim is not supposed to contact me directly in any way, as per our arrangement. When I said this, Kim was very upset and her family started giving me grief and accusing me of stealing and keeping the baby from Kim. I ended up just walking away and we took the baby home. Our agency representative called me yesterday and told me that Kim complained about me. Legally, I am in the clear, but I also saw Kim, who friended me on Facebook was saying some pretty mean things about me on her page. Was I an a-hole for not letting Kim see the baby? People replied in the comments with, "You're not the a-hole. Do not accept any more correspondence outside of your agreement and make sure it all goes through the agency from now on." This is what she agreed to, and she's being very inappropriate. I know it must be very tough for Kim, but this is no longer her baby. You need to trust your instincts and put up the boundaries now. Remove her from your social media as well. You're not the a-hole, she agreed to this. I understand that she wants to have a relationship with a child, but at the end of the day, you took on all the responsibility and adopted this child. I would look into talking to a lawyer. I have no idea what could be done, but she most certainly shouldn't be contacting you outside of the agency. You're not the a-hole. You need to be very clear about expectations. Do not give her an inch because she's your child's biological parent. Meg is your child. You make the rules. Screenshot the Facebook info, decline her friend request, and give a very detailed report to the adoption agency on what's going on. Now, for my personal opinion, the biological mother is the a-hole. Being a mother isn't about giving birth. She cannot just transfer the responsibilities to someone else and only see the daughter whenever she likes and call herself her mother. Next story. Am I the a-hole for being concerned that my husband implied he was losing his job again? Hi folks. Pretty fuming about this still, and I wanted the court of public opinion to know if I was the a-hole here. As background, my husband and I moved to a foreign country together 4 years ago. I have been steadily employed, have taken on extra duties at work to post my pay, and worked a second job for about a year. He has been through about 10 jobs and went about 2 years without any meaningful employment. About half of these were bad luck, redundancies, layoffs. The other half were him being fired for his conduct. We have struggled financially and now we are planning a move back to our home country and are saving as much money as possible. My job is enough to pay the bills, but doesn't leave a lot left over at the end of the month. He has been in training at a new work from home job for a week now. He isn't crazy about the job, but it's a paycheck. When I came home from work today, about 5 minutes before his scheduled end of the day, he came down the stairs from our bedroom rather than out of the sitting room where he works. I gave him a kiss and asked if he was finished up already. He answered with, yes, maybe forever. I had an immediate jump of adrenaline and anxiety. I have come home so many times to have him tell me he has lost a job. I have expressed this before and asked him not to joke around about losing work, so I don't have to experience this stress reaction needlessly. I'm sure my face showed my immediate concern. I stopped what I was doing, putting some things away, and said, "What? Why?" I sounded surprised and concerned. He replied with, "Nothing, it would just be nice," and smiled. He was just joking. I simply said, "Oh," and kept doing my thing trying to calm myself down. He got serious and said I made him feel really ashamed of himself by freaking out when I saw that he has lost his job. I genuinely did not think I freaked out. I asked a follow-up question when he said something that stressed me out. What was I supposed to do? Just stand there deadpan staring at him? We had a bit of back and forth about how we felt. He told me he felt like I wasn't acknowledging his feelings and wanted me to be more collaborative. This is actually a repetitive topic for us. He asked if I could be more collaborative next time he shared an emotion with me. I said yes. I then dropped it and went to the bathroom. When I came back about a minute later, he had gone back to our bedroom. I didn't see him for several hours. When he came back, he was acting like everything was fine. However, I was still feeling the exact same way. We eventually started talking, which led to a fight. So Reddit, am I the a-hole for asking why my husband's job would be finished forever? Would you consider this freaking out? People replied in the comments with, "You're not the a-hole. Your husband sounds like a mooch, and he was testing the waters to see what he would say if he gave up his job for a life of you providing for him. It's important that he knows that it's not on. He needs to have a job and contribute. You're not the a-hole." Frankly, I'm not sure how long you can be the responsible adult and not come to resent your partner. Sounds like he's hoping for an early retirement and you will just work yourself to the bone to support him. Going through 10 jobs and 2 years of unemployment within a 4-year period is a tough pill to swallow and must be the same level of self-sabotage. It sounds like he hasn't found a job he's interested in, so maybe sit him down and talk about part-time learning or working toward a trade. Maybe if he sees these temporary jobs as stepping stones, he will be less likely to check out of them. Now, for my personal opinion, the poster did not do anything wrong. I do not even see her reaction as an absolute freak out. She has the right to ask clarifications for something that caused her anxiety. This concludes all the stories we have for this video. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to share your opinions in the comment section down below. Until next time.